This is Chicago. Doors open on the left at Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Chicago.
This is Chicago. Doors open on the left at Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago.
I think you're on mute, man.
Oh no, what a mistake by a rookie. Welcome to Chicago, coming from the 606 Media Studios. This is the TCSF podcast with Big Z featuring Stevie B this week. Episode 210 is brought to you by 606 Media, true Chicago sports fans. Don't forget to go to gritclothingco.com and get your official TCSF podcast t-shirt. Search for keyword True Chicago. Use that promo code TrueFan15 for your 15% off your entire order. That is TrueFan15. Get your shirts now. If you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, X, hit that subscribe button.
Smash the subscribe.
There you go. And if you're on your favorite audio podcast, remember to give us a 5-star review and some kind words that'll shoot us up on the charts. And you can support the show with the monthly subscription at anchor.fm/True Chicago Sports Fans. Go over there and click on the support button. You can subscribe for as little as 99 cents a month. Very, very cheap. No inflation needed on that one. You can also check out the rest of the shows on the 606 Media lineup. We have your show.
Yeah, No Water on the Weekend.
No Water on the Weekend with yourself, Steven and Sean. What was your topic this week?
So it's called Flipping Buckets, because I was talking to you off air. We had the Batman stuff going on last week of the re-release of the Batman. So Popcorn Buckets was like a really big thing. So I, bought 2 more and I've been selling it. So there's that and some Marvel stuff and my shenanigans at the comic book store and stuff like that. So
we'll talk about that at the end.
Yeah.
And if you haven't done so, we also have in Podscape with Big Z, where I interview the most interesting people that I come across in my
on the
life.
street.
Yeah, on the street, just random people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still have 1 episode to edit. Sorry, people. I just literally have been so swamped. We have that. And then we have a new show with Ivan Vargas, who you see here all the time. Local Sports Tonight with Ivan Vargas. And that's also on, you'll catch that on 606 Media webpage, the YouTube page, and the Facebook page. So he goes live and talks about pretty much everything from when we finished till he kind of covers us in the middle. So it's great to have us on there. So we're growing, we're getting better, and we do this for you people. So thank you for supporting, thank you for being here, and we love you. We love you. Without further delay, episode 210. Happy Labor Day, Chicago. In this live episode, we're talking about the White Sox breaking a franchise record for losing. Their streak stands at 11 at the moment. The Cubs are on fire both in the win column and on offense. Holy moly.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang. The Bears Hard Knocks episode 4 recap, and the Bears named their captains ahead of the season home opener. But you know what? I think we should start off with some baseball, and let's start off with your team, the Chicago Cubs.
Let's do it.
You go ahead and start.
Oh, I thought you were going to do the
you
bam,
want to do
bam.
that? I got it. Oh, wrong one. This one.
Oh, there you go.
Perplex him with my slow ball.
1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out.
All right. Well, Stevie B, what's going on with the Cubs?
All right. Well, we're hitting some magic with the bats this stretch right now, because now the Cubs hold 71-66 record. Now they're ahead of them are both the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets, which they're
sorry, we couldn't help.
Yeah, the White Sox didn't help us at all. And we have now a 6.9% chance of going to playoffs. Last week we talked about it like there was a 2% or 3% chance. Now it's 6.9% chance of going, and that's it's a nice jump, I'll say. I mean, I'm excited, but also this upcoming weekend is New York Yankees, right? So it's kind of like get the wins while you can, because right now we're playing the Pirates right now, and celebrate some more. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe the Mets will lose, but other than that, I mean, both those teams have, except the Mets, but Atlanta Braves, I still consider them, a team that plays good baseball, does the right thing.
Yeah.
and just the bats in general have been great. I mean, the last 11 games span, the team produced games of 10, 14, 18, 9, 14, and 14 runs again. I don't know if they're having their Wheaties, if they're taking some, some protein shakes or whatever the case may be, because these
WWE protein shakes,
huh?
Some WWE protein shakes.
Sure. I mean, if they're all drinking a beer before they go on the field, I don't know what it is, but whatever they're doing. Oh, you know what it is? I think I know what it is, and it kind of bothers me.
Oh,
If I hear that Taylor Swift candle story one more time, I'm going to lose it.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
So apparently Craig Counsell was gifted a Taylor Swift candle that it smells like Taylor Swift. That's a catchphrase of it.
Okay.
So they've been lighting it in the beginning of each game, and this is what it's causing, like these great hits. And I hope that's not the case, because that's dumb to me. You guys know that I'm not a fan of her. She's probably a great person. I just don't like all this fandom, and she's taken over the NFL. Leave my Chicago Cubs alone. Keep my Cubs out your mouth.
Hey.
So I'm excited. I mean,
3
Pete
games
Crow
out.
Armstrong has been a guy that just got hot. He's stealing. He got an in the park home run, like what was it, three games ago, something like that.
3-4 games too. Yeah.
Yeah, but this guy is like really showing himself off, having fun. Showing the bench like, hey, let's do this, let's ride. And then he does the turning of, like revving the actual motorcycle or something like that, because he's so fast. But it's awesome. It's fun to see these guys come together, but then it's like, I don't want it to stop. And in the back of my head, I know it's going to stop eventually.
Well, they're the hottest team right now. They're 9-1. I think their average was 9.9 runs a game in the 10-game span. They're on a 6-game winning streak. Again, they're 5 games over 500, which is great, because they weren't like that last week when we were talking and talking. And they're 3 games out of tying Atlanta for the 3rd spot.
Right.
The problem is that it feels like a little too late.
It does.
And you know what? I feel like they're going to miss the playoffs by a half a game. May, June, and July, when they're like, relax, it's May. Relax, it's June.
Yeah,
bro.
I mean, we have the Pirates tomorrow and Wednesday, then off Thursday.
Can't take those for granted.
Yeah, you got to sweep. I need another sweep here, and the bats have to still be alive against the Yankees. Like, you can't not hit against the Yankees.
You better hope Hendricks is not pitching that series.
I don't think maybe. I hope not. It better not be the first game. But he did not pitch well the other day when they came back.
I don't know why he's still there.
And they came back from a 10-3 lead or blowout, and then they won 14-10. But still, like, this is crazy to me. Like, what's going on? The bats are hitting. Everyone's hitting. It's awesome to see. But it's like, can pitching hold it off? Can they, keep the game, like, up to them? Cubs, like, pitching has to figure it out and understand, like, it's life or death here. Sink or swim. You have to do what you got to do, even if you're fighting for a spot for next season, So I just think right now they're doing really well. It's 6.9%. It's really, really slim. I mean, but with baseball, anything could happen, really. And that's the exciting part of the sport. But I'm still on the train, but if they don't make it, they don't make it. But, it's fun to see these runs, honestly.
It really is fun to see the Cubs actually put this offense together, and the pitching's been pretty decent as well. But again, it feels too little too late. Again, now you have to win every series to secure that spot. 6%, that's very low percentage. You're looking at the Pirates. I think they take 2 out of 3. With the Yankees,
that's the kicker right there.
Yeah,
you don't know. You don't know. Also, I see it as winning 1 game out of it.
Yeah, I see 1 game. It's possible to get 2 games. It just really depends how they approach Soto and Judge.
Right. I see Juan Soto getting a home run at least in each one of those games.
It's going to land in Lake Michigan. That dude has so much fucking power. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I can see them winning just 1 game. And then you have the Dodgers. You guys do play the Dodgers very tough. And I can see that being a 1 game out of that series, because you're in LA. The Rockies, horrible team, just above the White Sox. I think you
Right.
should be able to sweep that. The Athletics, just above the White Sox and the Rockies, another one that you can sweep. The Nationals you just played and you swept them over there, right? And that's a 4-game series, so I think that's the series that's going to let you know if you made the playoffs or not. September 22nd is the last game with the Nationals. That should determine where you're at, because you play the Phillies right after that, and then you play the Lonely Reds to finish the season. So I think it'll be decided before you play the Phillies. I don't see it coming down to the last day.
Yeah, I think we'll find out in a matter of next week, next week. Honestly, not even having to wait till the end of September. It's just you got to win these games, especially if you're going to New York and then LA. Like, if you get swept both series, like you're pretty much done.
Yeah,
if the candle is lit out, like you're done. Put all your club stuff away. Bring out the Bear stuff. I know the White Sox fans have been wearing Bear stuff since summer.
I've been wearing White Sox stuff. Right?
Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, the Cubs have scored more runs than the White Sox fans' attendance.
Ouch.
So I'm just saying.
That was a good one. I'll give it to you.
So
I'll give it to you. So
thank you. Yeah, I'm just excited to see where this goes. Again, like you said, too little, too late. But these guys seem like they're having fun at the end of the season because they probably know it's the end of the season. So, they have their plane tickets to Cabo or Tulum or whatever they want to do. But I don't know.
We'll see what they do. I mean, the whole idea with the Cubs was you brought in this, manager of of the year candidate that could have came here to save the Cubs, to work with a little bit and produce a lot. And he pretty much has done the same thing that David Ross did. Your wins and losses almost very similar. You didn't make any moves to bolster the offense or the bullpen, and we're exactly where we were last year. Literally deja vu.
Mm-hmm. Deja vu too, because I still had the same hat from last season too. So yeah, I think we're all ready for the change of sport in the season right now. But we could talk about the White Sox now, because there's pretty much nothing else that I want to say about the Cubs. I mean, they're doing really well, but how long is it going to go? Everyone's playing pretty well.
I'm cheering for them. I want them to be successful. I want to see some MLB playoffs on the north side. I would love to see that.
But see, I just feel like before 2016, when the Cubs would go into the playoffs, they'd be swept the first round. And it's like, I don't want that. Like, I'd rather have them not go to the playoffs.
Yeah, you would probably end up going to I don't even know. The wild card would probably play
they'd probably end up playing probably.
They would play the
I don't think it's the Phillies.
No, it wouldn't be the Phillies or the Dodgers.
No.
I think wow. I mean, that would be a great series. That would, serendipitous. You have the old manager and lots of stories, especially being so close. So, hope they make it. But I really don't. I'm not holding my breath, and I really don't think it's going to happen. But we'll reconvene next week, and when either Steven's going to be wearing his Bears stuff or Bulls or Blackhawks, or you'll see this Cubs hat.
You might. I might put on I'm ready for hockey too. I'm so ready for hockey as well. But yeah, so
all right, let's transition over to the White Sox.
It's not much to say.
100. I actually watched the end of today's game. 108 losses and counting. They've already broken a franchise record. They're going for that last record for the worst season of all time. And I think it's very attainable. Just looking at the White Sox, I mean, how many games are left?
There's got to be at least, 18, 20?
Let's see. That's 3. That's 6. That's 11. 11 and 4. That's 15. 19. There's 23 games left.
Close.
Yeah. I don't see them winning more than maybe 2 or 3.
I would say maybe just winning, 2 at least.
All right. So are they going to beat the Orioles? No.
No.
They're going to beat the Red Sox?
No.
The Guardians would be the series that is the one that I would say they'd probably win 2 out of 3. They have the winning record. Most of the wins have come against the Guardians. The Athletics,
Man, and maybe 1, but probably not.
maybe 1, maybe 2. Okay, so maybe let's put that on the high end. That's 4 wins. The Angels, that's 5 wins. Padres, they get swept. They play the Angels again. Let's say they won 1 more. Okay, 6 wins, and then they lose against the Tigers. They haven't won a game against the Tigers all year. 6 wins out of the, what did we say, 19?
No, it's 23.
All right, 6 out of 23. So there goes 6 and 17.
Yeah.
It is a tough season to talk about with the White Sox. There's really, I mean, what you can say about the bright spots with the White Sox, even though they've lost 11 straight, 20 straight when Chris Flexen is pitching, and he's giving you quality starts every single time. I don't understand that. 20 straight losses when he pitches. And not that he's pitching a bad game. He leaves, it's 1-0, you know, or he leaves with a lead. It's just our team is that bad. Our defense and bullpen and everything is just bad. But on a bright spot, I do see more of a hustle now that we got Grady Sizemore as the manager, and they brought in one of the old player development guys in the minor system. They brought him up as a bench coach. He's very old school. I do see a lot more effort. It's just we don't have the talent.
Right.
It looked like, you know, the circus came to town with the throws they were making, the decisions we were making. Like a simple double play that's hit back to the pitcher, take a breath, throw it to second, then to get, you know, throw it to first. No, he throws it really high. The, you know, second baseman has to jump in the air, doesn't touch the base. Now you can't turn it. Even though they called them out, they reviewed it, turned it, you know, reversed it. Then you had this again, the same second baseman hit slow roller to him. He tries to go to second, throws it away. Now you got man in first and second. They end up scoring. It's just like dumb mistakes because you have very, very little talent. Very, very little talent on the south side. And I don't see any talent that will be of difference coming up next year. I know we can develop pitching. We've drafted pitching very well. But as far as bats, we don't develop bats. We haven't developed bats since Frank Thomas, Ron Ventura, you know, Lance. Yeah, it's been bad. I just want to give a shout out to our boy Berto, who does post a lot on our page, on our Facebook page with all the news and whatever. He was able to go to the game and pick me up an extra Frank Thomas 93-94 back-to-back American League MVP. Awesome bobblehead. I wanted to
the good old times, huh?
Yeah, I wanted to. Yeah, when we had a winning team, I wanted to open it on there because there was 15,000 of these given out, and 35 of them were signed.
You know, he opened it up and looked.
You know, if he did, you know, good for him. I just still wanted to open. I don't see if it's signed.
No, if it was signed, I definitely would have kept that one to myself.
He probably would. Yeah, it is not a signed one. Okay, but it's still a nice looking bobblehead. Frank Thomas back to back. There you go.
Benny's.
Yeah. Hey, shout out Benny's. Come sponsor us. Yeah. Well, shout out to Berto for
nice. That's a nice gift.
Being a good friend, and I mean I paid for it, but you know. He didn't tax me. You know, I just paid for the ticket.
Berto, you want a popcorn bucket from the Batman?
You should hit him up.
I'm selling it. But yeah, no, that's awesome. That's really nice. And it's, you know, going to your collection of bobbleheads.
Yeah, I gotta fix that area there. I didn't know that was gonna be prominent on camera. I thought that was the
I can't even see what that is.
It's one of my friends who passed away. He won it for me. Well, he didn't. He just won a carnival game and then, you know, picked something out and gave it to me at Oktoberfest. So, yeah, it's a stuffed White Sox stuffed animal.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I got Mark Burley championship Wheaties box underneath. So I got to do this whole side all over again because I didn't know it was going to be on camera as much, and I'm blocking like the White Sox trophy behind me that's all lit up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Memories, huh? Seems like yesterday.
you're on the same boat, sir. On the same boat.
I'm not that. It's not 30 years yet, or whatever it is.
How is it 30 years?
It's
gonna
not
be,
yet. I'm saying it's
gonna be
not.
10 years already. It's so close to being 10 years.
Yeah, no, I was saying for the White Sox. It's not hit 30, but
What is it? It's gonna be 20.
yeah.
Yeah, I won't see. I don't even think I'm going to see a championship lifetime again with the White Sox.
I mean, maybe in like 2037
When they
or
sell,
2050.
when they sell this team, it's going to be just like Rocky Works. And the Black
Yeah, I mean, next season it's going to be the same thing. You're not going to go and pick up people in free agency. You're not going to spend big money.
No, and they're not going to get a big name manager because there's no purpose of doing that if your team is going to suck. You're going to have another season of 100+ losses. You're going to be doing dumb stuff like picking up old veterans to try to flip them. In theory, all the players that we picked up, all the veterans and stuff like that, yeah, you put a losing culture and it kind of spread like a cancer. And when you traded these pieces, you could have traded for way better talent. You just don't know how to because it's your first year on your job and you're learning on your own.
Yep.
With Chris Getz. So look at Michael Kopech. He hasn't allowed a run with the Dodgers.
No.
He's been lights out. So Tommy Pham, we literally pretty much gave him away, and then he got DFA'd.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's just it's so bad. And then I don't know if you saw at the what is it called, the 78? They put like kind of a ballpark, a field.
I didn't see it.
So there's an outline of a field, and it's facing the downtown, the skyline. So essentially, it's just like the dirt has been moved so it kind of resembles a field, and it's facing that way. Our groundskeeper was hired to do that. I guess they're still trying to do that. Probably some backdoor politics to get it done. Will it get done?
But I don't get the purpose of it. Like, why? Why do you need a new stadium? You have one that no one wants to go to. You think a brand new one is going to have you go there?
It'll be the nice, new, shiny thing. It'll be the popular thing because it's of the area. Being so close to downtown, being so close to the red line, green line over there. Not the green line, the red and brown line. Because it's just right there by Printers Row and all that. I think that's the allure and the beautiful view, kind of like what Pittsburgh has. I think Pittsburgh has probably one of the best looking ballparks with the aesthetics and the background. But you're looking at a team that it needs a shot in the arm, but the shot in the arm has to go into the owner so he can go away.
Yeah, tetanus shot.
I was thinking of something else, but
yeah. So I don't know. It's sad to see, but at the same time, it's like I don't know when they're going to be great. I don't see maybe next season another 100-loss season. I don't. Yeah. You're not going to get players. You're going to develop. You're just bringing people up at this point. Again, you don't spend money.
Which is fine. If you're going to bring them all up, then okay, you got to get rid of Benintendi. You got to get rid of our second baseman, our shortstop, our second baseman, our first baseman, our right field. Just about all the people you're keeping is the catcher and Luis Robert and the pitching staff, our starting pitchers, the young kids. That's it. Everyone else can go. There's really no talent out there that's going to make a difference. Start bringing up the kids. The AA team did, they kept that talent pool together so they can grow together. They've been kicking ass. So like if those are the kids that we're going to see, bringing them all together, let them lose 100 games together. But at least they're all kids that we had in our system that we developed, or, give these kids a shot. At least at that point, we know we're losing. We know what to expect. Rather than, kind of like a Chicago side street with all those patches of for the potholes. It's still bumpy. It still sucks to drive down that street. You know, so especially you would know. You got an old car and I got an old truck. Like it's bumpy.
I ain't going down that street. I'm not even going that direction then. You know?
It's bad. It's
No,
really
it's
bad.
horrible.
It's really bad. I know they called up a couple of players. I don't want to get into all that, but it's hard. It's hard to deal with that. Just the last note. It's funny because they're playing the Orioles, and that's where we sent Eloy Jimenez.
Yeah.
We sent him to a winning team. Oh,
And
man.
yet I think he's a toxic person already in the clubhouse, something like that already, or no?
No.
Oh.
I didn't hear nothing like that. I did, see that he's really not, tearing the cover off the baseball. That's for sure. I can't see this article that's posted by the Sun Times because you got to subscribe, and I think that's just dumb.
And it's more than 99 cents, so you don't want to subscribe to that anyway.
No, you should be subscribing to us, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. We will give you the news. Come on. Come on. Yeah. So I mean, at the end of the day, everyone we traded away is doing well, except for one of the pitchers for the Cardinals. I can't remember which one we sent over there. But at the end of the day, it just sucks being a White Sox fan. It's we're looking about, I'd say 2030, 2032 when we'll be of significance.
Yeah.
We got a comment here. What do we got here? Old ass hoopties can't make it over speed hump. I don't know if he's sorry, JC. We all don't have buku money.
Yeah. And he could post on the chat here, but he can't text us back. What a guy.
JC's on a boat.
I'm on a boat.
I'm on a boat.
Yeah.
All right. With that being said, let's take a quick break here, and we'll come back with some Bears news, and we'll finish off with what you watch and everything that we did this week, because me and Steve were pretty busy this week with a bunch of stuff that we were doing. So
Yes.
we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Hey, true Chicago sports fans, show off your Chicago pride with some fresh clothes from Grit Clothing Company. At Grit Clothing, they create that simple yet classic style that represents that Chicago Southside lifestyle. From t-shirts to hoodies, hats to glassware, they've got you covered. Grit has everything you need to represent your Chicago pride, so do it right now. Check out gritclothingco.com and use the promo code TrueFan15.
TrueFan15
for 15% off your entire order. Let me say it again. That's gritclothingco.com and use the promo code TrueFan15 for 15% off of your entire order.
Hey guys, it's Steven.
And this is Sean, and you are listening to True Chicago Sports Fans.
Don't forget to listen to Nowhere on the Weekend. New episodes on Monday. You can find us anywhere you listen to podcasts.
Yeah, so we're going to go do a couple of shots, so let's kick it back over to Big Z.
Thanks, Sean. Welcome
Yeah,
back
thanks, Sean.
Welcome back to the TCSF podcast with Big Z. This week we got Stevie B in the house, and it is time to talk about our beloved Chicago Bears. I guess we can put a sounder for them. We could definitely.
Yeah, just for a little bit.
It just for a little bit. It'll be 3.5. Here we go. Boom, baby, boom. That's right. Hard Knocks episode 4. I think was one of the best episodes so far. We got one left, and it feels like it came and went so quickly. But what did you think, Stephen, of the episode?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. To be honest, I saw like that first half of it and I fell asleep on the couch.
Oh boy.
But I do like what I'm seeing. Again, it's not fluffy. It's not like that wholesome, like we were talking about the first couple episodes. I think his, I don't know if it was the last one or the one before, but his daughter with the candy kind of challenge and stuff like that. DJ Moore's kid.
Yeah, they went to the ice cream museum. Yeah.
Yeah. But then they were talking about like on the sidelines about doing like a sour challenge of gummy worms or whatever, which is, the small little family thing that's nice to see, and them on the field and things like that, where it's like, it's nice to see, but also it's like, I wanted to see them more like, I'm interested to see if they have this new season where they showcase all the food and they have like the media there and stuff like that. Cause I know Rome Odunze, he got a sandwich for at Soldier Field.
Okay.
Did you see it?
No, I haven't seen it. I did see that they were releasing what's called a bear claw pretzel.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, and then but his is an Italian beef with a hot dog in there.
What in the hell is that?
Mm-hmm. Now I would try it. I mean, I could eat Italian beefs now, so I'm not going to get food poisoning or get sick. So, but yeah, I would try it. I don't know if you would put ketchup on there or just have it just plain or just the giardiniera. I don't know. But I would try it if we go to the game. Yes, and I know for you have to go to the game before it gets cold out.
Yeah. Give me anything before October. I'm good. September, October. Okay.
I would say the beginning of October. And then after that, it's
usually by Halloween, it's like rainy and miserable to go to a game. So yeah. Let's if we can if it can be done and be given to us, so we can go free. I'd be happy to go with you.
Yeah. What did you like about the episode?
You know what? I really did like a couple three things, and three of them in particular, where they talked to Ian Wheeler, the running back that was trying to make it, and then would suffer the torn ACL. You saw the reaction of his mom on the sideline, and then backstage, behind the scenes, where she was outside the locker room. So it was nice. I get it. It's a PG program. The Bears want it to be wholesome, so that way you can watch it with your kids. That's why there's no swearing. That's why there's no negativity. They don't even mention that there's been fights within the team, during practice. None of that stuff is shown. Everything's a positive light, which is, I get it. At first I was fighting it, but now I'm embracing it. I'm really liking it. So the other thing is, like, when Wheeler was talking to our general manager Poles, he's going to put him on injured reserve for the year, so he's still going to be with the team working out this and that. And then told him, like, if you're struggling through something, the injury, the mental, whatever, you need to talk. My phone is available anytime, any day, whatever. I thought that was really cool.
No, that's nice. I thought you were going to say, he's going to be like, yeah, here, call this number. But no, it's very nice. And it's a great GM and very personable. And, like, he's more than just a normal GM, because he was a player. So
right,
you can see kind of that, why he's like that. And that's really nice and understanding and special.
Yeah. The other thing that I keep finding is Chad Morin, the running backs coach. I'm loving this dude, the way he was, he's been coaching up the running backs, and especially Wheeler, because, he's like trying to push him, kind of being the bad cop of or the dad in the relationship.
He's like, what are you doing? Right. What are you doing?
Riding him, which I love, just because he's doing it out of love. He's not trying to be malicious with him, but it's like, I want him to get better. He wants him to make the team. And then you have Jennifer King.
Wasn't he a doctor too? Doesn't he have a doctor degree? Something like that?
Yeah, Wheeler's going to be he's going to be a doctor and so forth. So then you have Jennifer King, the mom, in the relationship, like, well, this is what he meant and this is what he needs from you, like very soft-spoken, kind of like questioning everything. So I like the dynamic, good cop, bad cop, mom and dad. And I like how they were coaching him for the singing portion, which is, I guess, now a staple in Hard Knocks. Yeah, at JC, I completely agree with you. They're stashing Wheeler, and yeah, he's definitely going to be with the team next year. Barring any other setbacks to his injury. But I did again like how the coaches went up there. They were kind of coaching him, like, how to come out. You should be doing this. Give me some more energy. They were really invested in Wheeler, and you can see how heartbroken they were when he got injured. Last thing, Adrian Colbert, that was kind of weird. That was the Zen guy. Then it did a backstory where he got, got hit by a car when he was a kid on a bicycle. And he's like super Zen. And then you had like Tyson Bagent's dad, arm wrestling dudes. And then back to, it was just the way they edited it, I was not a fan of. I did like both stories. Just mashing them together made no sense. Where you have like this testosterone real bar, just like, yeah, brother, we're gonna, which was great. And then it's like, dong, and he's got the bowls, and he's putting vibrations and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, the Zen stuff is cool, but I want to see more of the hey brother, I want to rescue you.
Hey, brother.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I agree, and that's why I think Tyson Bagent is like gonna get a good arm because his dad is like really strong.
yeah.
We
A
don't know.
good story, and then he doesn't even make the team. Yeah, yeah. Well, he was on his 8th or 9th team in like 4 years or 5 years, whatever it was. Yeah, I did not expect him to make the team. He JC is actually driving home from the lake. You know,
Nice.
first world problems. Yeah,
I
so
don't even have a lake house. I barely even have an apartment.
I just know where the lake is. That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I mean, there was a lot of highlights. I think it was really cool when they went to the Sears Tower and they're stepping on the ledge and like, oh no, it's cracking.
Yeah.
that was pretty cool. And then the drone shot. I mean, again, because I do a little bit of editing, video editing, and I'm not the best. I'm not saying anything, but like, there's a lot of stuff on there that could have been edited better. Like a 45-second pull away from a drone just to show how big the Sears Tower is. I'm like, that's 45 seconds of content we could have got from something else.
Yeah.
There was a lot of the Zen stuff that's back and forth. Again, it's got to be done better. I know we got one episode left, and my biggest thing is I don't think they're going to show the players get called into the office and being cut. I don't think they're going
No,
to do that.
they're definitely not going to do that.
I don't think they're going to do that. Not at all.
Not like in Major League where they have the red ticket in there. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. But I remember watching Hard Knocks and be like, all right, Wheeler, where's your playbook? Take it with you. And then, they sit down, they talk to them and like, hey man, we're gonna have to let you go. You did good, but not good enough. Hopefully you got your feet, and then they give him his crap in a garbage bag. Now get out.
And give me your access key.
Yeah. Yeah, give me your access key. That's right. Other stuff with the Bears, they named their captains.
Yeah, they did. I know Williams was one of them. Lewis, tight end, Cole Kmet, linebacker, TJ Edwards, Edmonds, Jalen Johnson, safety Kevin Byard the third.
Byard.
Oh, yeah.
Byard. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I mean, it's nice to see the captains, and I'm not surprised that Williams is a captain. I mean, he is a leader. He's the leader of the actual offense, right? So I'm okay with all the starters and the captains and every player that they have on the team.
Yeah.
I think they took their photo today, like when they all stand in like spring training and they all have that nice photo of the whole team, the coaching staff and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So on social media.
It's time.
Yeah, I mean, we're right here. It's like the final countdown to seeing, the Bears play on Sunday. And I know this week is a short week, but it feels like the longest week. But Thursday we got football, Friday we got football, and then Sunday.
It is, yeah. If you have a husband or a wife that's into football, it is that time of year where you're not going to see them for 6 months. Especially Monday there's football, Thursday there's football. If they're watching college football, that's Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, I don't watch college, but I mean, at the same time,
I'm starting to. I've always like no, but like I'll watch one game on Saturday. I was like, not that I need to. It's just because of the betting reasons. Like
yeah.
That's
Come Thursday, my account's gonna have money in there.
I will probably be at it's a new month, and my rule is $25 a month in there, whether I win or lose it. That's what I deposit a month. And so we're gonna try to flip that 25 into maybe 250.
Right, and I'm gonna try to keep that 25 going to Sunday. Because imagine if you lose it on Thursday night, and then it comes Friday, you can't bet, and then Sunday you can't bet. And then,
I've done that. I've literally done that where I'm like, all right, here's my 5 bets. I put the $5 bets, and all right, cool. I'll see you guys next month because it's been fun losing.
Yeah, all in one Sunday. Yeah.
Definitely. All right, so we're still talking about football, fantasy football.
Yes.
I know JC would be drooling at the moment for talking about fantasy football since he runs our league. But you are in another league, and how intense is this league for you?
It's okay. I know there was a couple of people. One person auto drafted. I don't consider myself as knowledgeable as JC when it comes to, picking up waivers. I have to like watch, people who actually commentate if who's on the waiver wire and stuff like that, and try to get ahead of it. But I mean, I did okay last season. I would have loved to, win a shot at the money because I was first in the whole league, and I got bounced in the playoffs, the second round. So it sucks. But come Wednesday, I have my work fantasy football.
Oh boy!
So we're all going to a bar after work at 5:30, and we're just going to get that set up and then do the draft there, all of us together. So I think that'd be pretty cool to do. I know a lot of guys from construction are going to do it, so that's exciting. Hopefully, it's actually I think the biggest amount of team that you're only allowed 2 quarterbacks, or at least one good one. You can't have more than like stacked quarterbacks on there.
Yeah, I know.
And so it's going to be interesting if like this one that I just did prior, Love is like my backup and CJ Stroud is my first. So we'll see. We shall see how that goes. CJ Stroud helped me win last season when he had that amazing second half. So we'll see how that goes. But I don't know. What about you?
What's the name of your, before I go into what's the name of your team?
Oh, I don't think I could say it on here.
Oh, that bad?
Well, it's really morbid. It has something to do with Aaron Hernandez, but I'm not gonna.
Oh man,
I'm not gonna do that. So
you would be that guy to put that one.
So I'm not gonna say it. We'll get flagged on YouTube. Let's flagged everywhere. We're not gonna go there. But I'm thinking about changing it. The other one is from work is Slam Steven because it's like work. I can't do anything crazy like that. So, and the owner of the company, he's on there too. So I need to keep this job. I know what it's like to not have one for a long time.
Yeah.
What's yours?
Mine is called Burrow Time.
Oh yeah.
Zeros, with zeros at the end.
That's nice.
Kind of like Back to the Future, and then Joe Burrow. He is my starting quarterback, Joe Burrow. I got Bijan Robinson, Jonathan Taylor, Josh Jacobs, Jalen Waddle, Michael Pittman. Let's see, Sutton, Kittle. So you can put an offensive player. So I usually put a quarterback there. So I got David Carr there as my second quarterback. Let's see, anybody of what do I do have Cole Kmet. I've always been a fan of him, so I still have him. I have Mooney still on my team. Let's see, anybody else? No. On my league, this is JC's league, so this is hardcore. You're literally running the team because you have individual players from kicker, the defensive end, the linebacker, safety, corners, all that stuff, and you can only have 3 quarterbacks. I believe that's the rule. So you put one on the bench, one for starting, and most people put one in the offensive player because they score a lot of points.
Right.
So I've been going. So that's fun. It's a little crazy. They're hooligans, the guys on there, and they try to get crazy trades like, I'll trade you this player and I'll send you, the 2029 first round draft pick. I'm like, I don't think I'll be playing that long.
No, but that's cool that you have it like that. I mean, usually I don't do a whole lot of trades, or like maybe I'm not offered a whole lot of trades. Like, I don't know. Only last season, I think there was like maybe one, but I was actually okay with like not doing the trade and stuff like that. So I don't know how my work one's going to go. Plus, I don't think they want us all doing fantasy football trade talks during work times. But
just send it to the app. Just send it to the app. No conversation. Just give them a little.
Yeah. And the passing in the hallway.
Yeah.
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 But no, it's exciting. I'm glad football's back. Online gambling is going to be back again and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely excited for the Bears to open up the season this Sunday against Tennessee. I think this is a game that they can win. They should win. They should be prepared to win. If they learned anything from last year where they were not ready against JC, that's the best time to have trade talks. Hey, Israel, he's here finally. We were a little worried, Israel. It is again, this is a game where they should be ready to go. If they learned anything from last year, opening against the Packers, not dropping the ball, not being ready, this is the game to show out, put a statement out there that the Bears have arrived into the NFL and we're coming for the North. We're coming for the North.
Yeah.
Israel, this will be the Bears' quest for winning the Super Bowl. Hey, man, I agree, man. This is the time. I mean, that would be a Cinderella story for being drafted after not winning his second Heisman. You know, people doubting him, you know, crying his mom's arms and the pain of the fingernails and all that. And then he gets drafted 1-1 and then takes the Bears, who haven't won a Super Bowl since 85, to the promised land. I mean, you talk about a Netflix movie right there. Start writing it. So I'm excited.
Let's start writing it right now.
Start writing it right now.
Sell it to Hollywood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rookie of the Year. Okay.
Yeah, I think, you know what? I'll put a $5 bet in for that.
Yeah, definitely put a $5 bet for that. Put a $5 bet that they'll win the North. Why not?
Yeah. Put $200 that they're going to, do it. Why not? No, I'm not doing that. No, I'm definitely not putting $200. Most I'll put on that is like maybe 15 at that, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I think the Bears come out with the victory this Sunday. I think it'll be 28-17. What are you thinking?
I was going to say 21-14 Bears.
I'll still take that.
Yeah.
I really, I'm saying 17 because I just feel like as though we have one of the best defenses, I still think that sometimes we go into that push. Like they just let them go down the field without breaking. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like that strategy. I want them going after the quarterback, and I hope we do and we take them out or whatever. Not like you know what I mean, but.
Yeah, or I also feel like it might be 34-17 Bears, depending on how well the defense is.
Yeah.
Taking them. Oh, see, 55-7.
Yeah, Israel thinks we're playing Madden
against like a 6-year-old.
Yeah, the Cubs should be winning. All right, we'll keep that in mind. But again, Stevie B, we'll talk about off air where we're gonna go see, and then we'll publish it. And if anyone wants to join us, we'll figure that out. We're still not ready to do a live. Just logistically, it's not working out. So maybe we'll do a live for the Packer game in November. How about that?
Yeah, that sounds great. I'm be definitely down for that.
Yeah,
I'm debating on going to.
Thanks, Izzy.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Debating on whether to go to Sports Fans or Rally House and buying a jersey for Sunday. I don't know if I'm going to pull the trigger, but I don't know if I'm going to get Rome or Williams. I feel like getting Williams, but we'll see.
Okay. Yeah.
Are you going to get anything?
No, I just like my plain Jane Bears gear, my hoodie, my hat. I got sweats. I got my orange shoes. I'm good to go. I cannot commit to buying players' jerseys because they'll be gone.
No, I hear you. I didn't get Justin Fields jersey. That was like, I got Mitch Trubisky. I didn't get Fields. And I was like,
and Fields showed up at my school last year and he was giving out jerseys to the kids. And the kids,
what happened to you?
I couldn't get, they wouldn't allow me near him, which I was fine with. I knew he was going to be gone. So, the kids are like, oh, $100, Mrs. Z, you can buy this off him. I'm like, I wouldn't give you $10.
Yeah, I wouldn't pay. I wouldn't want it at all.
Yeah. I'm the same way. It's either got my name on there or I have a Hall of Famer.
Right.
That's the only way to do it.
Or I should just go to the company that you got those jerseys from. The one that you got. I don't know. You got some baseball ones from.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to say where. I don't know the name, but like something like that.
Yeah, it was on sale. It was the last. It was the last batch before they switched to Fanatics.
Yeah.
So yeah. No, not those, Izzy. Not the overseas ones. Although that's how I have ordered those before. All right, let's take another quick break, and then we're gonna come back with what you watch and everything that we've done. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere, and we'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
Hey, true Chicago sports fans, show off your Chicago pride with some fresh clothes from Grit Clothing Company. At Grit Clothing, they create that simple yet classic style that represents that Chicago Southside lifestyle. From t-shirts to hoodies, hats to glassware, they've got you covered. Grit has everything you need to represent your Chicago pride. So do it right now. Check out gritclothingco.com and use the promo code TrueFan15.
TrueFan15.
For 15% off your entire order. Let me say it again. That's gritclothingco.com and use the promo code TrueFan15 for 15% off of your entire order.
What up? It's Martin Moreno, and you are listening to True Chicago Sports Fans Podcast.
Oh my
All
God.
right, welcome back. Big Z's choking on water or something he drank right now.
Yeah,
He's
water.
right in the face.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Breathe.
Oh my God, it really got me. Oh my God.
Oh, that's scary. I was choking on, I think, something when I was walking back from, I was eating something. So street festival next door, but yeah, I'll get into that.
Oh, okay. Well, everybody, welcome back. I'm still choking. But you know, we're gonna talk about why it's like it's still there. It doesn't want to go away. Yeah.
We're gonna talk about what you're watching, and I'm gonna talk about what I've been watching here. So Batman's been my thing this last couple weeks, or last week actually. So I've been watching this animated series, The Batman. I don't know if you remember it. Not the original one with Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill, but this one's different. It's maybe in the early 2000s, around that maybe. I
Talking
think
about the animated series, Batman. The
yeah,
animated
but
series?
it's the Batman. But yeah, and it has Batgirl and Robin in there, and
What
Joker has green hair, and he's got like the yellow teeth, and he has no shoes, and he's like barefoot.
Oh yeah, okay. I
Yeah,
thought you
and
were talking
Bane's
about
like
the new
red
one.
and has like red and has like yellow and black suit, and the Penguin actually looks nice, and the actual Penguin, but he plays like a dorky kind of whatever, like just a dummy. But I don't know. We've been watching that and American Dad and just putting stuff in the background, pretty much, and pretty much that's it. I'm just been a cartoon buff this last couple weeks and getting ready for football and watching baseball. But other than that, and then going out and doing more instead of being at home. I think what's been different about myself this week, just going out and getting out of the house.
Speaking of Batman,
Yes. So that was last week. I didn't get to go to the theaters, but I did go to the theaters and pick up them. And I had did you put popcorn in yours or no?
no,
I wasn't going to do that either.
they gave me the popcorn on the side.
So I don't even know if you actually used it, like how are you going to clean it? Because you can't put it underwater.
No,
You'll ruin it.
you'll ruin it. Yes.
So
Made no sense.
how did you feel about going to see the Batman? I know you went to go watch it, right?
Actually, I didn't go watch it. I went down to the theater and I went to watch Twister.
Oh,
Yeah,
But you
which I
still
thought was okay. I thought it was okay.
yeah.
I didn't think it was great. I thought the story was meh. There was no connection to the first one, really.
Yeah.
No mention of Bill Paxton or was it Helen Hunt or whoever. I thought it was okay.
If you feel it, you chase it. Yeah. So,
He
I
was
mean,
over the top,
again,
whatever.
it's like every single 10, 15 minutes, there's a tornado. And, oh, man, it's coming.
Yeah.
And then the panning of them is like they're just looking at it like this,
Oh my god.
But yeah, but you had the popcorn bucket and you got your popcorn.
I got the cup as well.
Oh, you did? I didn't want the cup. It's cool, reflective, and it shows all the cars. But
Yeah, it's gonna go on the display anyway, so it really doesn't matter.
see, I would actually use the cup. That's just me. I have the Deadpool one and I use it.
I gotta get rid of cups and crap in my place. My place is like a museum at this point with all this crap I have here.
Sell some tours.
Like Good stuff.
have a look around, and then with your dog, have them take photos of that, and sell that too.
Yeah.
Or have Jackson a holiday calendar for next season from July to December.
Yeah, but you just have them laid out and shit. Yeah.
Put them in a different kind of costume for every month. I don't know.
As for me, this week has been ridiculously expensive and fun. So
Yeah.
so obviously doing the Batman thing. Israel's talking about his 8 cats. Wow. Did the Batman thing, went to a late show. Did that. I had the cigar social with the Columbus of Nights. Apparently I was all over TV, didn't even know it. It wasn't in my intent.
It's
So
never
they-
your intent. It just happens.
It just happened. And it's funny enough because I'm wearing what kind of like a mechanic button up, but it's like the Knights of Columbus is screened on, and I had my podcast shirt underneath because it's all black, and I didn't open it, and because I wasn't even thinking because I had the bagpipes and I'm next to the bagpipes, and I was just taking some footage and put it on socials. And apparently they panned to me like 2 or 3 times and they put it on channel 7 and my phone started blowing up with the guys. They're like, hey man, you're on TV. I'm like, I did not want to be on TV this time. Not for this.
Yeah.
Not for this. Let's see what else.
I know there was a festival on right over here on what is it? Division.
Yeah, that was Bandera. That's the usual pretty good one.
I actually went.
You stepped out of your house. That's insane.
I know, I did. I stepped out, went over there, had the pork and rice. So the rice was delicious. We went during the day. Sean and I went. Then we went to Esmeralda's. I don't drink a whole lot of gin, but the cocktails in there actually pretty good. It was strong. Felt really good.
All right.
What else? Yeah. Just came back from Moonlighter. So that was also fun getting out. Friday and Saturday. That was Saturday. Friday really didn't do anything. Just chilled, just relaxed, caught up. Just taking it easy.
Yeah, Friday I took it easy. I had to take Jackson to get one of his ears drained. He kind of had like a colic fluid, like UFC fighter.
Yeah.
So I had to get that drained because he had a month ago. He had the same thing on the other ear. So he had to get that drained. So right now he's wearing a little Robin Hood.
The same one, the green one, right?
Yeah, he still got it on now.
Did he get a burger this time or what?
100% he got a burger. I stopped at Wendy's and I got him a double stack.
Nice. And you had to take the onion out, right?
I get it plain.
Oh.
I just get it plain for him, son. And I just
No cheese? Oh man.
Oh, it's cheese. It's just
okay. I was gonna say just a plain
cheese and bread. No condiments. So, yeah.
It's gone in probably like 2 seconds.
100%. Yeah. And it is again, it was an expensive weekend with all those things going on. And I bowled today at Labor Day weekend trios with my guy Louie and Eric. We came out in 15th place out of 32 teams, I believe. We bowled like crap. We couldn't figure out the lanes. It was very oily on the outsides and the balls just slipping off.
Yeah. I know my balls are in the back of my car, my trunk still, and I haven't taken them out. So they're probably dry.
Yeah, but if they don't rotate, they can crack.
Yeah, I'm afraid to open that trunk to see. So maybe tomorrow's a day.
Yeah. We do have White Castle Israel. We do have White Castle here, and I love White Castle. I know Stevie B loves White Castle.
Mm-hmm.
You might have one of Israel's raccoons in your trunk there.
Maybe. Definitely. Probably. I wouldn't put it past. There's a lot of stuff in there. A lot of stuff in there. And I did go to the comic book store again.
Oh yeah. What'd you get?
I did pick up my copy for Aliens vs. Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a nice thick book because the next one doesn't come out till November. So it's really cool. The drawing is actually really amazing. But I did also pick up this one that I wasn't intended on picking up. Mm-hmm. It's Wolverine, but in the cover, it's in a different sleeve because it says parental control because there's, I guess, swearing or I don't know what's in there. But I haven't opened it yet and it's still sealed. So I'm debating if I should open it or not, or should I was going to either buy 2 copies and open one and keep one closed, but
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with it. If I go back there next Wednesday, then maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm curious I want to know what's in there that makes it
Censored.
Yeah. And it says there on there. It doesn't say what it is. Like, when you watch a TV show, violence, nudity, et cetera, it just says, be aware that this has. Maybe I think it's just swearing. I don't know if there's nudity in there. I don't want to see Wolverine's butt, but
No, it's probably like him killing someone very gruesomely. That's what I think it is.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm going this Wednesday to a independent wrestling show at the Logan Auditorium. A lot of former WWE wrestlers are showing up. I think so. I was like, $10, not bad. I'll show.
Wow, look at you geeking out. Gonna be smiling, grin to grin there. Can I take a photo? Can you want to come on intoxicated?
Yep, that's
there
the
you
plan.
go.
Yeah.
I get it. I'm happy for you.
I'm always working. Even last night when I was at the Redhead Piano Bar, I was working.
You were working like waitering?
No,
playing the piano. No, I hear you.
I was right next to I was drinking right next to the piano guy, and he was just amazing. Just
the piano guy that's there is always amazing.
I just don't understand how that brain works. It's like be able to just play any song just by hearing and singing and memorizing all the lyrics. That's just insane.
Yeah. No, I hear you. It's definitely a talent.
Yeah.
Definitely a special talent. And it's crazy even going in the city. I don't even go in the Loop anymore. But I've been getting a lot of ads on Instagram saying, hey, tailgate, but it's all in the West Loop or it's all like downtown, right where Moe's Cantina, that corner borderline.
Oh, God.
And it's like, okay, I'm definitely not going, but they're like ridiculous specials. Like for the pizza, I think the bottom line is like $20. You get a drink, and then you have unlimited access to the pizza bar.
There was what's the name of the Billy Goat Tavern inside Navy Pier.
Yeah, that's the one I sent you for. Like I think I sent you for the tailgate party, and then if you have tickets, they'll take the bus or the water boat and drop you off over there, and that's a great deal because you don't have to walk that whole thing. Yeah. I think for $75, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah. Israel's chiming in. They just showed a 1998 rendition of "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" by Jimmy Buffett for the 7th inning stretch. Jimmy Buffett's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else before we sign off?
No. New episode of No Water Weekend is out. Having a lot of fun on there. Actually, me and Sean, we actually have a new thing. A caller called in on our hotline.
Oh, they're back.
And it's someone I didn't expect because it's, me and Sean have put the recorder away, but it's still active. And it's an interesting guest. You might know him, but I'm not going to spoil it.
No, you've got to listen. Tune in to No Water on the Weekend.
Yeah, you got to listen to it. We have a guest. Me and Sean have some quippy name calling a little bit of the guest, but it's funny, it's exciting, and I'm gonna clip it and post it on social media. Hopefully, I don't get a cease and assist. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. Well, at some point, I will edit this last show with John Vitti. I'm so sorry that it's taken me so long. It's just been slammed with going back to work. My schedule is just ridiculous. That it's been bowling. What else do I got going on? Jackson being a little bit sick. Going to see these movies that I need to see. But I'll get it out there. Hopefully Thursday and Friday I don't have anything to do, or Ivan doesn't call in sick. No, sir. I'm not wasting any sick days right now. No.
I'm actually thinking about taking off this Friday or on Monday. I hate Mondays. I rather take off on a Monday than on a Friday.
I don't want to take off because I'm covering for one of my colleagues who was out with he tore his meniscus in his knee, so he's out. So I'm covering one of his classes, and that's a little bit of extra money. Okay, Israel. So I make a little extra money every day, and that adds up, especially after all these expenses. I need to make that extra money. So
yeah, you definitely do. Yeah. I hear you.
All right, everybody, that is it for today. Thank you for listening. Thank you to you, the listeners, for sticking with us through 210 episodes now. Thank you to our sponsors, 606 Media, True Chicago Sports Fans, and Grit Clothing Company. You know what to do when you get to Grit Clothing Company and order some shirts. You can find us on social media. Stevie B, where can they find you?
Yeah, anywhere you listen to podcasts, but you can find us on TikTok for No More on the Weekend. It is how it sounds and spells. So, yeah.
Awesome. Obviously, you can find me at Big Z _606 Media Group on all socials. You can find us TCSF Pod on the Twitter. You can find us at True Chicago Sports Fans on Facebook. That's our majority of our posting. Thank you for liking the page and always supporting us on there. I think almost at 12,000 followers. So it's growing. If you have a topic for Stirring the Pot or something you want to specifically talk about that is sports, hit us up, truechicagosportsfans@gmail.com. All right, for Stevie B and the rest of the boys that didn't show up.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
We'll see you next
No,
time.
maybe we'll tell you where we go for Sunday.
Yeah, we'll definitely post it on there.
Yeah.
And so we'll see you next time for episode 211. And until then, be good to each other for the love of sports.